Cassandra.
Yes.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic.
We've heard great things about your work. We've heard marvelous things about
your reputation precedes you.
Yeah,
Thank
and we're so surprised that you chose our project because we don't have a lot of money.
Yeah.
And you know, this is our way of getting off the ground and
I wanted to know how hard workers work, so this is why I'm doing it.
And this character is hard workers.
Yeah, this is a very hard-working character, and we've heard you've stumbled on our script a couple years ago, and before it even got bought by a studio or even pre-casted, you decided to take it upon yourself to live the life of the characters.
Oh yes, it called me. It called my soul.
It called your soul. That is interesting. Okay, so there's 3 parts of this. We're going to ask you to slate. So just tell us your name.
I know what slate is.
Of course you do.
Left, right, and of course, sorry. I don't mean to insult your intelligence.
We've had a lot of idiots here, basically.
I just got out of film school, so I want to do this right.
Yeah, he was dumb enough to actually spend all the money to go to film school. Where I just got a directing job. I applied for it. These people these days, who needs school? Acting and directing, it's a feel thing, right? You relate. You relate.
Life. You have to live it.
Right.
You have to love it. You have to embody it with everything.
Right. You don't go to school for it. You understand. I understand.
Exactly.
He doesn't understand. But.
Anyway, so can you please slate for us? Please?
Fine.
Your name's Cassandra, by the way. I don't want you to say the wrong name.
Yeah.
Don't say the name of the character. I heard you did that in your last audition. Just checking.
Just because I'm playing this role, it's me.
Right. I know. I just heard you forgot last time for a while, so, I didn't want you to say you were Neil Armstrong or anything.
I won't.
Okay.
I think.
We'll see.
Will you shut up and let her slate?
Don't be insulting. We're professionals in here.
But the thing is, if we don't let her slate, then we're going to get in trouble.
You're using my valuable time.
Sorry.
All apologies.
Proceed.
My name is Cassandra Menke.
Isn't that like a take the character has?
It's just
You're
like
whispering.
we're just saying that's just like a take the character has. How whenever it turns, it just kind
I
of.
know.
Of course you do.
The hair, the style of dress,
Yeah.
everything is just like.
Yeah, and the leg too. Huh.
I know.
Oh yes. I had to
that's very
personally
interesting.
injure myself to feel the pain of this character.
You personally injured yourself.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. So we're gonna move on. The second portion of this audition is the interview. So we want to, ask you questions about why you picked the role and other things. I know.
Pick me.
I'm aware of that. It's just, let's just move on.
Okay.
So we were kind of wondering, are you opposed to nudity at all?
No.
No, of course not. Of course not.
You shouldn't be opposed to anything.
We-
If the character calls for it, you have to do it.
Of course.
Well, you are clearly aware that this character does have a love scene in it.
Oh yes, I went and experimented with this myself.
Really?
Yes.
It's a pretty intense love scene. So you're telling me you met some cop at a bar and you just
Oh yes.
took him up to your apartment?
Yep.
So you bought an apartment?
Oh yes.
You have your $50 million Los Angeles home, and then you bought an apartment just for this?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
You have to go. You have to do everything to what it is.
What about the
to get it right?
What about the bath with the bath and honey? Did you replicate that too?
Why wouldn't I?
Okay. I don't have any further questions. I think you know the answers. to
Okay,
everything.
okay. Like we established before you came onto this project found you many years ago before the studio at all got involved with it. But we just need to know for prosperity reasons, why did you pick this role?
First of all, I know we weren't intent about this, but it picked me. Once an actor has a role and it picks them and the script, you have to go with it. You have to live this life and you have to embody every single stitch and hair and injury and love and loss to be able to portray this character as honestly as you possibly can. Because if you don't, you're going to suck and you're not going to be able to do it. And you're not going to be honest to yourself because then you're not the actor. You're just the actor. You're not the character.
You got
You're
it.
not the role. You're not living it.
Then you're nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I follow you there.
You shut up.
She's an artist like me, my friend. So, there is that whole issue about the character tick, the weird one, the third nipple.
How did... What? But I've seen movies with your work. You have too, and they're in the right places. But, yeah. Did you get a third nipple?
Is that weird?
I was with a girl with a third nipple once. It's not weird.
It's the role. It's who I am. It's what I have to do.
Okay.
Let's.
You've answered enough of our questions, so let's move on to the actual reading. You're more than prepared, so yeah. Action.
Please don't go. You're always out for you. You don't care about me at all. You understand, if you go to that place, you're not coming back. And if somehow you do survive, and you get your revenge, I'm not going to be here waiting for you.
Wow.
Oh my God. That was beautiful.
Do you hear that sound around here?
Silence.
Thank you.
Hooray for the sound of fucking silence.
I told you, this is my role.
Okay.
It's my life.
I'm gonna tell you some stuff that nobody knows this about the character before. This is gonna be stuff that's in the sequel, which is actually a prequel.
But I got that yesterday.
You haven't heard this information yet. It's in a rewrite that just happened this morning.
Okay.
So I know this is completely gonna affect how you perform the scene.
Alright.
All right. The character has a little brother, right?
Yes.
The little brother had a shoe.
He had a shoe.
He had a shoe.
Which one?
It was his left shoe. When he was young,
Tennis shoe?
it was a tennis shoe. Yeah. It was a Converse shoe. So he used to juggle.
But is it a Converse or is it a tennis shoe?
It's a Converse, I'm sorry. All right. He used to juggle with these shoes. And then one time, he was juggling on top of the building, and his left shoe, he lost control of, and it fell off the top of the building, and went down, and it killed a little Chihuahua dog, okay?
Okay, I feel the pain.
Yeah. And so you understand how that relates to, how this character, it's going to relate to this scene here?
Yeah.
Okay. It was a sad story.
Sure.
Let's you go ahead and use that information. Go ahead, absorb it into you, and then let's see what we can get from that.
Okay.
Okay, reading take 2. Did you tell her about the sequel?
I think she's a lock for it. The sequel is a prequel, though.
And action.
Please don't go. You're always out for you. Don't you care about me at all? You understand if you go to that place, you're not coming back. If you go there and you somehow survive, just know I'm not going to be waiting here for you.
Yes. Are you okay? Do you need some?
I'm just feeling it.
I know.
I'm just feeling it.
Here you go.
Hey.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say this now. I think she's ready for the part. Do we need to do any more today? Do you think?
All right, I think we're good. I think we're good.
Okay. Thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome.
I'm sure we'll get back to you. Right after you walk up there, we're gonna call you and offer you the part.
Good.
So yeah.
I know it's not.
Because I know you're gonna need at least 6 months to a year, 3 or so to prepare for it.
Yeah.
For a role like this.
The preparation that I just had for the last 3 years was just for this audition.
Yeah, basically. It's
Now
just for these
just
3 sentences or so.
I have to actually go and prepare mentally and physically for this character.
Of course.
It's what you have to do.
Yeah. So, about your left pinky toe,
Yes.
we don't actually have to remove it. We can, we have ways of hiding that. But, just think about it, you don't have to remove it.
Do you know a good plastic surgeon?
Yeah.
Or a pair of garden clippers?
I have some garden clippers in my house, but I'll go ahead and email you a good plastic surgeon. But just so you know, you don't have to do it, but if
I don't, I'm not the role.
You're absolutely right,
I'm not the role.
Of course.
You're trying to tell me that I should not be this role?
No, I'll get you the plastic surgeon.
Thank you.
In the meantime, thank you for your time. You may exit that way. Thank you.
Thank you.